Okay, hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now, I know I have a new intro. I just like to ask you guys before I start this video, what are your thoughts on my intro? Should I keep it or should I remove it? Because I think personally it's pretty cool, but I think what you guys matters just a little bit more in certain cases, especially like, you know, with intros and all that. So I'm gonna ask you guys right here and now, is this intro good? If I get comments saying it is, I'll keep it. If I get comments saying it's not, I'll remove it and either, you know, find a new intro or just not really have an intro at all. I just like to have your guys' thoughts on that. So today I'm going to be talking about one of the most requested and most uproaring topics of right now, and that is Article 13. Now right off the bat, if you don't know what Article 13 is, which I'd be surprised if you don't, especially if you're living in Europe, but Article 13 is this new article in Europe that has recently actually been passed that would actually require a ton of sites such as YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all kinds of sites to put in all these filters, all these new filters that would supposedly filter out copyrighted content. And this goes really far to way beyond just really getting rid of, you know, full episodes on YouTube or full movies uploaded to YouTube. This goes way beyond that. This goes as far as memes and parodies, a lot of things like that that are going to actually not be available in Europe anymore. And believe it or not, this video will actually be blocked in Europe in the next couple years if this actually goes through all the processes, actually passes every process it's passed. Most of them so far actually. It says a couple more to go over the next couple years and then it'll go into effect, but if it does, this video will be blocked because guess what? I'm using Call of Duty gameplay in the background. So, I don't know that apparently, so if this actually goes through, whenever you upload gameplay to YouTube, you'd have to get permission from the copyright owner of the game. If they say yeah, you can use it, if they say no, you can't, and if you don't get permission, they're gonna block it in all of Europe. It won't be available in Europe. The video will be blocked. They're gonna put in all sorts of filters that are going to block it in Europe, and it's just gonna be a complete and utter mess. Now I am aware that many gaming developers have actually put out tweets and stuff like that saying, hey, you can use our gameplay in your videos and stuff like that, but this will not work anymore in Europe. You will have to get direct permission from the game developer to actually be able to use the gameplay in your video, or otherwise they will block it in all of Europe. Also, many people have actually protested this. Many companies such as Google have really went against this whole thing. But regardless of all of that, all of the backlash that this has received, it still managed to get through almost. And it's actually predicted, most likely right now by all sorts of people and all sorts of sources, that this is actually going to pass. So yeah, we are pretty much at this point, ladies and gentlemen. So what does this mean for me since I'm American? Well, 500 million plus million people won't be able to watch my videos anymore. Imagine that. So many people on YouTube will have 500 million plus people who are not able to watch their videos anymore. Now, with YouTube, progressively over the past couple years, things have just gotten really worse and worse as of what you can do and what you can't do on YouTube. Well, this just goes like way farther than anything YouTube has done really at all. This is gonna block Let's Plays, this is gonna block commentaries like this one, this is gonna block all sorts of things from being allowed to view in Europe in the next couple years. It just seems it's only becoming harder and harder as the days go by to actually be able to create good content on YouTube. But again, this won't just cover YouTube, this will cover the entire internet. So saying I'm gonna go over to another site would be pointless for a couple of reasons. One, this Article 13 thing, like I said, will cover not just YouTube but the whole internet. But two, there's no other game on the internet besides YouTube to really upload videos on and actually get to a broader audience. Now I'll just say this right now, as for me being in the YouTube game, I'm gonna stick around for as long as possible until the ship just really crashes into the iceberg. I'm still gonna stick around until that happens. So my message to the people of Europe is keep on protesting. There is a little bit of a chance that this could actually work. There's been mass protests in Berlin and really all over the place. I've mostly been seeing them in Berlin, but they've been all over the place actually. But keep on protesting this until your lawmakers actually listen. I know over here in the States we actually had something called SOPA a couple years ago that was much like this, but there was such an uproaring disapproval of it that we pretty much threatening lawmakers to say, hey, if you support this, then we are not going to vote you back in. And that's pretty much how we won the game of defeating SOPA. But for this Article 13, I'd say it's actually even worse because this covers an even broader group of people. If you look it up, actually, there's still more people in Europe than all of North America, which makes it even worse, actually. So, actually making this go away is a really important thing, a really critical thing for really the freedom of the internet. So, I'd say definitely still protest this until actually something works. I don't know if exactly will work, but it still is worth a shot for sure. There's still a little bit of a chance that it actually will work, so definitely do that. So that's pretty much all I have to say on this subject. I'll probably be making more videos like this. Also guys, I have another channel that I've made recently just for commentaries on really cringy things, funny things, anything really like that that you want to see. Subscribe to the channel down below. I'll link that. This channel will mainly be for stuff like this, like rants. So yeah, see you later guys.